Oh my goodness, I need to tell you about this. We did not expect this living in Mauritius. If you're new here, we're Journey with Us, a family of 7 that are digital nomads traveling Southeastern Africa. But we've been living in Mauritius for over a year and loving it. But today I need to tell you about something. We did not expect this to happen in Mauritius, okay? So as you can see, I'm going to include some videos to show you what it's like walking around in Mauritius. It's so beautiful, so local. We live on just Paradise Island. I absolutely love it, but we did not know that it would be anything like this. So when we first found out about Mauritius, you think island, we've been to the Bahamas, we took our children on cruises, and the vibe is much different. In the Bahamas, or at least the area where we were in, we saw like all of the mansions by all the celebrities, and so we're like, oh my gosh, we're like the regular houses. It still felt very much westernized. It still felt very much like you're just in a place that's similar to America, but it's outside of America, but with a lot of black folks. But Mauritius, oh my goodness, when we took our walk this past Friday, and we always go to this mall, but we didn't even know this place was right here for so long. Or at least, let me put it like this, we would drive by this area, but we didn't like take the time to sit and like look at what shops are nearby, look at what restaurants are in the area or anything like that. One of the hugest mistakes that we have made on our journey in this African island is the fact that we haven't really sat down to just like walk in certain areas and see what's available. We've been pretty busy homeschooling, having small children. Our children, like our youngest 2 children, are like 1 or 2 years apart. So we're constantly busy tending to our children, running our businesses. And so we take this walk. Mind you, we've been in this area for so long now, and we have not really just sat there and scoped out the area. We usually just go to the mall and just do what needs to be done real quick, straight to the point, go to my favorite cafe, all of those things. But as we're walking around this area, we see this beautiful beach that we've never been to. Obviously it's an island, there's no shortage of beaches, but we didn't know that we could just sit there and gaze at all of the boats that pull up on the shore. People will park their boats there. You see a mix of locals and people that are expat retirees that are coming to the island, and they have these different boats, and it's just so beautiful to sit out there and look. Like, it's the ultimate space for creativity to thrive. Now, I was on a call last night for Black Educators Amplified, our 8-week accelerator. And something that came up was that, it's so important to be in a space where you can have creativity. I talk a lot about how we're able to drive results for our corporate clients. And part of that probably is due to the environment that we are in. It's so critical, especially in 2025, to be in a place where you feel like you can grow and you can flourish and you can raise your family in the right mindset. You can run your business in the right mindset. You can just enjoy life and enjoy this wonderful sunlight that is hidden perfectly right now, okay? And so as you're seeing this video of us walking through the area, you see like somebody's like kicking a soccer ball, like it's very chill. That's like the island vibe, the island life. And this is what I've found that I love so much about being here, and it's something I didn't expect. I didn't know much about island life. Again, the only thing I knew was from that cruise I went on, which was a phenomenal cruise in the Bahamas. Super fun. Back in 2018, we took our children. We only had 2 children at the time, and I was pregnant. I was like 16 weeks, and we just had like a fun 3-day cruise. We took, what was that? I don't even remember the company, y'all. That company was Carnival. Was it Carnival Cruise? Yeah, it was Carnival Cruise. Phenomenal time. But this island, like, it's the perfect blend of local African life. You even get like a bit of Asian lifestyle, which is actually something that was important to me because my family, or at least on my dad's side, he actually grew up, spent a good deal of his childhood, his early years in the Philippines. And I've just been so curious about that. Now, obviously Mauritius isn't the Philippines, but I am so focused on Africa. I don't know if I'll like travel there anytime super soon. Definitely a bucket list destination in the next 10 years. But that's something that was important to me, to have this blend of this mix of both, because it just reminds me, it just puts me in this mindset of, oh, this is kind of cool. I kind of feel like, what my dad must have felt like, what my grandparents must have felt like when they were in the Philippines, but it's better because it's Africa, okay? That's what makes it so much better. And so this is what we didn't expect to see in Mauritius. Like, we didn't know that, you know, obviously we drive by the place, but you know, it's different when you're driving by a place and when you're actually sitting down, taking the time to walk and see what's around, looking at the local shops. So wonderful. They have so many small shops in that area, so many like local Mauritian shops. There's so many nail shops. There's like everything is over there. And we're like, we didn't even know this was here. We didn't even realize this. And so if you're in Africa, if you're in Asia, if you're trying to leave the West, make sure you take the time and do your due diligence to walk around and see what's around you, see what's in your neighborhood, see what's in, this is a wasp. I'm sorry guys, there's a wasp near me and I could not, but oh gosh, there it is. No. Oh no. Okay guys, we're gonna walk a little bit because I'm not dealing with these wasps today, okay? I'm not getting stung today. It was real cute over there, the sunlight, the pool, but listen, I'm not getting stung by any wasps on this day here, okay? And so like I was saying, you just want to take the time to enjoy the area that you're in, okay? Take the time to walk around the neighborhood, walk around the little side streets, walk around and see what's there. Talk to people, see what you can find out, because you will be so surprised at what you find in many of these African islands. And I also want to preference the fact and reiterate the fact that every African country is different. That is what's so magnificent about Africa. There's 54 different countries. What works in one doesn't work in another. What you experience in one, you won't experience in another. And there's so many cultures, so many customs, so many things that you can learn on this journey of life. And so if you're someone that is like, I want to leave America, I see what's going on all around me, but I'm afraid, don't be afraid, family. Just go. We did it. We did not visit 39 times before coming. We actually just jumped on the flight and came. Now, that does not mean we weren't prepared. We had our business, okay? We already had everything that we needed situated. We had our finances together. We had our international bank accounts, okay? And it took a couple years to plan that. But after you're out of that planning phase and your business is running in America and functioning, you tie up your real estate property, whether you want to sell it or if you want to keep it and have tenants and Airbnb it. We decided to sell, but you know, you can do whatever you want. That's up to you and your choices. You are going to live your best life. Like, you are going to love it out here, especially if you choose a country like Cape Verde, like Namibia, Botswana, Mauritius, Seychelles, Kenya. These countries are just like so nice, so luxury. Like, it just feels so good living in a place like this. And I know with so much going on in America, a lot of you guys just need an outlet. You need something else. You need to see different scenery. You need to see what it's like elsewhere on earth. So yes, family, that's just a quick update. What we didn't expect living out here, walking around out here, just living our life. And this is a theme that keeps coming up. You know, I was talking in a previous video how I was able to find this so cute cafe, and I used to love Panera bread in the States growing up, even as a small child, all the way up until I left America. I absolutely loved Panera bread. I would get like the cinnamon crunch bagel, all the things, but I found a cafe here, and you know, we knew about it. We would see it in passing for so long, but I just never went over there. So it's like the thing that keeps coming up is try new things. Go outside of the ordinary, go outside of the box and see what's available, because that blueberry pastry at that cafe, I'm telling you, I'm about to go get it again today, right now, with my favorite coffee. But if I wouldn't have tried new things, if I didn't just, you know, figure out how to, you know, walk around the block and just see what's available. I mean, one day I even just took me and one of my oldest daughters. My husband was out, he was getting his hair cut. I took myself and my oldest daughter, and we just went around the area. Like, we just went around the village, like they call it like a beach village in some of these areas out here, and we just walked around by ourselves, just us girls, and we felt totally safe just walking out by ourselves. And I was like, wow, I can't remember the last time that I would take me and my almost teenage daughter out, just walking in the middle of the street, phone in hand, just living life, no purse, just like literally living like somebody that lives on an island, and just walking about, seeing the beach, crossing the street. Now the street is busy on that side of the island because it's a beach. There's like a lot of beautiful properties, as you can see, but it was just so freeing. Like, we were safe, she's safe, everybody's safe. It's like, wow, this is really the life that I wish more of our people would get to experience. I wish that everyone on earth honestly would get to experience this, because aside from being a bucket list place, I think humanity was meant to live like this, honestly. I think more people should look into living on island nations that aren't corrupt and have a lot of issues going on. Now, anything on the west side of the world is going to have a lot of those issues, but when you come out here to the east side, life is good, okay? Life is beyond good, like way past good. And so if you learned anything from this video, if you resonated with this, if this brought some clarity to you, maybe there's something new that you need to try in your day-to-day life wherever you're located in the world. Maybe you need to go and look at that cafe that you usually don't go to, go walk around your neighborhood that you usually don't walk around. Just go see what's out there. Obviously be safe while you're doing that, and think outside of the box. It's time for alternative thinking, alternative living, so that you can live your best life while abroad. Shalom, shalom. I'll see you in the next video. Check out the Mauritius Africa playlist. Subscribe to members only if you want to see what it's really like to live in Mauritius as an African American. I'll see you in the next video.